The very first moment that put me through into music, I was inspired by my father. So that was a person who made me to be a musician. My name is Dizu Zungula Mzikantu Plaatjies, and I'm a professor in African music. When I started Umkhube, I was in Pondoland. That is where I actually grew up. Born here, grew up in Pondoland. And I was the last born at home. So all my aunts, my grandmothers and so on, I was the most lovable one. So I was taught by all the grannies and so on the instrument. Amampondo is the name of a clan from Pondoland. And the people are called Amampondo, which means I also belong to that clan. I'm Pondomise and I'm Pondo. That is where I grew up. That is where everything started. It's where I started learning a lot of different instruments because it was my band that I started in 1979. So that's where my career started with Amampondo. I learned music from my brother. He was the first black violinist in Cape Town. He wanted to teach us violin, but the violin was very expensive. And then I had to come with an African violin, Mkhube. So what we do in our family, we teach every single kid to understand the music for lots of reasons. If I'm abroad, they can keep the fire burning. If I'm here, they can keep the fire burning. Thina bantu bathetha isiXhosa zange sibe ne-instrument ezininzi. I-instruments zethu ngumrhube, lohadi, inkinge negubu. Asinazo ezinye i-instrument thina abantu bathetha isiXhosa, zezo ziyi-4. Umrhube yi-instrument edlalwa ngomama, yeyomama kuphela. Ezinye i-instrument ezinjenge-bow esibiza uba luhadi nalo ludlalwa ngomama. Bezingadlalwa ngabantu abangamadoda. Now ezinye ke i-instrument ndizihambe ndizifunda kwindawo ngendawo. Most people, they always ask me, Dizu, how did you get a job here at UCT? It was during the uprising too much in the townships. So I said to myself, I don't want to be in the townships. I want to be near where there's music, and up far away from the townships. And then I came here at UCT. I had a friend by Paul Romolare. So I came here to help Paul Sisi with the practical. I was already an internationally acclaimed musician during that time when I came in here. So now I was helping all the students with the practical and so on. Paul will do a theory, I'll do a practical. Dr. Hansen will do a theory, I'll do a practical. Up until I was spotted by Professor May. Professor May couldn't take her eyes down on me because I was coming with something new and unusual. Because I was the one who first break the walls of opera, jazz, classical and African. So for me to come here, it was an honor, to break those boundaries, walls, and so on and so on. Music is a culture and it's a language that people understand each other with, because it's where we start to know each other better about our music. Mixing our music also, we learn so much around us and so on. I enjoy teaching because I can share all what I've got, all what I've known, all what I've experienced to other people. Because as a musician, don't keep all the information to yourself. You've got to share with the other people. For you to be able to be respected by the world, let people know your story. So that is why I'm a teacher. My late mother was a teacher. I inherited that from my mother. So I follow on my footsteps of my mother. University of Cape Town, they employ me knowing that I'm an internationally acclaimed musician. And also when I go abroad, I don't only go for myself and my band, I also promote the university. So I've got 2 students, which is Keke Sopolofo and Tabisa Dinga. Those are my main major students. Because as a lecturer and a professor, you've got to groom some students that are going to take over. Tabisa, she knows everything that I know. All those things that have paved the way for the students and for everybody, they must know how dedicated I was in this institution. And all those things will stay in the minds of the students forever. I hope that all what I've started here at UCT must never end.